Would the audience please rise and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance? Place your right hand over your heart. Ready? Begin. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Hello, and welcome to the graduation of Beverly Hills High School, class of 2002. The day has come for us, the unified Normans of Beverly High, to enter the battlefield. During these 4 years of high school, we have slowly been fitting our armor, developing our skills, and obtaining our weapons, so when we entered this battlefield, we would be ready. The day has come, and we sit here today with a fate of victory. William A. Word once said, "If you can imagine it, you can achieve it. If you can dream it, you can become it." We, the class of 2002, have embodied this spirit during our 4 years here. In everything we have pursued, we have followed the examples of our mentors, our principal, Mr. Bushman, our dedicated teachers and administrators, and our beloved parents. Like these amazing people, we have tried our best to succeed and have worked hard to accomplish great things. Among us are CIF soccer, tennis, football, track athletes, academic decathlon winners, talented actors and actresses, singers, musicians, writers, and artists. We are joined to celebrate not only the achievements of the graduating seniors, but also to acknowledge the contributions of the important people in our lives. We have come into Beverly Hills High as mere squires and are now armored and trained Normans ready to achieve great victories. Equipped with the finest education, fitted with lifelong friends and supporters, and trained to have confidence in ourselves, we possess the skills and the mindset of the strongest and most successful Norman. We can be heroes. Beverly Hills High School, class of 2002, let's get out there and show them what we're made of!
Good morning. I am Virginia Moss, and I'm president of the Beverly Hills Board of Education. And on behalf of the Board of Education, it is my pleasure to congratulate all the families and all the students in the Beverly Hills High School class of 2002. It is especially my pleasure because 2 of our board members are parents of graduating seniors and will be speaking to you today. This is a great class, and we all share your happiness. Congratulations, class of 2002.
Kobe Bryant and Mother Teresa. What could these two very different people possibly have in common? One word: heroism. The big questions are, why do we perform heroic acts? What drives us to be heroic? What need do we fulfill when we commit an act of heroism? The answers to these questions can be found in Abraham Maslow's theory of human needs. Maslow believed that our biggest needs are to be socially accepted, to satisfy our own ego, and finally, at the highest level, to help others without any benefit whatsoever to ourselves. Now, the need to be socially accepted is best exemplified by teenagers' behavior. We teenagers have a tendency to view acts of sheer stupidity as heroic. I recall how soon after starting my freshman year, I became friends with a guy on my football team. He was the captain of the team and was very popular, while I was a shorter, heftier version of what I am now. With all but one, no, make it two, friends. I love you, Mom. One time after practice, he told me to come for a ride with him. He said I wouldn't regret it. 20 minutes later, we pulled up to what I knew was a street race. It was everything I imagined it to be. A dark, secluded street with dozens of awesome-looking cars that were filled with every popular person in school. He told me to sit back and enjoy the ride as he got ready to race. Being the friend-hungry 14-year-old kid that I was, I said okay, while I trembled in fear. The race was over in a few seconds. We ended up topping 120 miles per hour, and with that, we won. I remember thinking, wow, look at how popular this guy is, how cool he is. I wish I could be as popular as him. My new friend became my instant hero. A few months later, I reflected on that night, and I started realizing that he was not fit to be my or anyone else's hero. His heroic act was performed solely to impress the other kids at the race, and thus become more popular, more socially accepted. He had no concern for his own safety, my safety, or anyone else's. 2 years later, I found out that he was in jail for causing a fatal accident while street racing. This story exemplifies the lowest and pettiest form of heroism. That is, heroism that has no other purpose than to selfishly promote ourselves so that we can be accepted by those around us. The next level up in Maslow's theory of human needs is the need to satisfy our own ego. Barry Bonds, the baseball player who holds the record for most home runs in a season, is a perfect example of the ego-driven hero. Most people think Barry Bonds is a true hero. Yet Bonds is known to lash out at fans during television interviews. He almost never stops to sign an autograph and generally has an indifferent attitude toward his team. Donations, public appearances, and services are contributed by Barry Bonds sparingly, and only because his multi-million-dollar contract forces him to do it. Clearly, Barry Bonds' heroic feats have but one purpose: feeding Barry Bonds' own ego. The highest level in Maslow's theory of needs is the need to improve the lives of others without any self-interest. The great tennis player Arthur Ashe once said, "True heroism is remarkably sober, very undramatic. It is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost." My oldest sister Leslie, an otherwise unassuming regular young lady, is my perfect example of this type of hero. Leslie is now starting a career as a social worker. Being curious, I did a little research on my own and I discovered that college degrees in social work are among the more difficult to obtain. Yet social workers are lower paid than most other professions. Their personal safety is often at risk, and their working conditions can be very harsh. Yet social workers ask for no special recognition. They work anonymously, day after day, ministering to the unemployed, the single mothers struggling to bring up children on their own, the abused young women too scared to talk to anyone, the homeless folk who have no one to turn to. Leslie and every other social worker are the true heroes. They do not do their work to be socially accepted, and most certainly, they do not do it to satisfy their own ego. The reason they are social workers is so that they may unconditionally help others. There is great irony in this all. While the needs for social acceptance and satisfying your own ego are the lowest types of heroism, they are the most difficult ones to accomplish. Have you ever tried controlling a car while it roars down a dark street going 120 miles per hour? How about hitting 73 home runs in a single season? It is by far easier to practice everyday unselfish kindness. Help an elderly person carry their groceries to their car. Volunteer at a community center. Or just drive a friend home that may have drank too much. In a few short weeks, we will begin a new phase of our lives. This is a time to dream, a time to hope, a time to decide. We are deciding what colleges to go to, what courses to take, what majors to complete. Let us commit ourselves to making one other decision, a decision that Kobe Bryant and Mother Teresa once had to make as well, a decision that transcends all others. What kind of heroes will we be? Thank you.
Friends, family, faculty, welcome again to the Beverly Hills High School Graduation Ceremony 2002. I would like to dedicate the beauty of this moment to the memory of my father, to whose brilliant spirit I owe many of my successes and all of myself. Robert Orban once said, "A graduation ceremony is an event where the commencement speaker tells thousands of students dressed in identical caps and gowns that individuality is the key to success." Rather, today, I believe our unity is. Sitting behind me are nearly 600 students representing over 25 different countries, speaking over 10 different languages, yet standing by one another, sharing the achievement of the same dream. This year has been unique, and its events have changed each and every one of us. 9 months after September 11th, we have all survived. We, as a class, as a community, and as a nation, have dealt with loss, while today we join together to celebrate the heroes who have gone before us and the ones on this stage who will surely follow. I read that true heroism is not the urge to surpass all others at whatever cost, but the urge to serve others at whatever cost. Every person sitting before me has served those on this stage to heroic heights. It is now our turn to serve you. Today, we celebrate. We celebrate the culmination of years past. We celebrate hard work and deep thought. We celebrate the development of mind and spirit. Today, we celebrate the future because we are the future. Our parents should be up here with us, for today they graduate as well. They, like us, are about to embark on a new journey in their lives. They have served as our role models. They have helped us mold and define ourselves while consistently supporting our choices. They share in our accomplishments, for we are a reflection of them. Our parents were our first heroes, and now is the time for us to become theirs. Our families have been our foundation, and today we begin our journey by removing our planted feet and putting one in front of the other, just as our parents watched us do many years ago. For the class of 2002, our opportunities are endless, and the heights to which we will soar are infinite. But this is only because we will mirror what we have seen. So, on behalf of the student body behind me, I thank all our parents. You are our creators, our sculptors, our best friends, and you remain our personal heroes. At Beverly Hills High School, the students are lucky to be surrounded by a staff that teaches, inspires, and understands. For 4 years in a row, the class of 2002 has built strong, lasting relationships with its teachers. We have been educated in an atmosphere that encourages growth, and our teachers begin the year with an open mind while they serve to open ours. Each of the individuals that make up this class is a tribute to the hard work, intelligence, and character of our teachers, our mentors. They have been our guides, and today we sit here in their shadows as accomplished graduates. We will succeed as the heroes of tomorrow because we have believed in our professional heroes of today. With one of the most diverse population of students in the entire country, this graduating class before you embodies the very spirit of heroism. Aesthetically, we may appear different, with cultural traditions unique to every individual on this stage, but we are a class that leans on each other. We are a class that learns from each other. We leave Beverly with a newfound respect for diversity, individuality, and community, something that not many graduating classes are able to say. For what they have taught us and all that they've given us, our friends are our heroes. We are graduates. We are ready. And to quote H.G. Wells, we are the shape of things to come. Every young face on this stage makes up the face of the future. We have worked hard, we have been challenged, and we have chosen to challenge ourselves. The class of 2002 is unique. The class of 2002 is united. We are one entity, and today we are here together as a promise for a brighter tomorrow. If a hero is any person admired for their courage, nobility, and great strength, then I am honored to be surrounded by nearly 600 heroic peers. As I look out at you all today, I see the heroes that have shaped us. And as the future is purchased by the present, this moment is our guarantee that we can be heroes, that we will be heroes. And to our parents, friends, and teachers, we already are. Thank you.
Joining with the senior madrigal singers on the following number are 2002 graduates Ilan Greenwald playing guitar and Christopher Reeder playing bass.
I sing the body electric. I celebrate the me yet to come.
I toast to my own reunion when I become one with the sun. And I'll look back on Venus, I'll look back on Mars, and I'll burn with the fire of 10 million stars. And in time, we will all be stars. I sing the body electric. I glory in the glow of rebirth.
Creating my own tomorrow when I shall embody the earth.
And I'll serenade Venus, I'll serenade Mars, and I'll burn with the fire of 10 million stars. And in time, we will all be stars. We are the emperors now, and we are the czars. And in time, we will all be stars. We are the emperors now, and we are the czars. And in time, we will
As we wait for the madrigals and the members of the orchestra to come back, I want to say thank you to the graduates. You're being absolutely outstanding, and you are modeling the same behavior of these graduates. Thank you. Yes, I know. A lot of kids in there. Good morning and welcome to Beverly Hills High School graduation ceremony for the class of 2002. As we begin, I would like to pay special tribute to the members of our teaching staff who are in the audience. On behalf of the entire school community, I thank them for their commitment to a life's work of educating young people. A special thank you to our retiring teachers, Gil Chesterton, Rhoda Himmel, Leonard Stern, and to longtime administrators, Tanis Harris and Rick Munitz. You have made a huge difference in the lives of so many children. I guess the skies were weeping last night because you're leaving us. You'll be sorely missed, and we wish you much good health, happiness as you embark upon the next chapter of your lives. It's now my honor to present our platform guests. With us this morning are members of the Board of Education, and would they stand, please, as I call their names. President Virginia Moss, Vice President Mr. Barry Brucker, and members Dr. William Bryan, Dr. Myra Demeter, and Mrs. Alyssa Roston. Also with us today are the Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Gwen Gross, and Assistant Superintendent, Mr. Rex Comer. We extend you a warm welcome. Thank you, guys. We also, to the department chairs, counselors, class sponsors, administrators on the platform, please stand and be recognized for your outstanding efforts on behalf of the class of 2002. Thank you. I would also extend my personal thanks to the individuals who coordinated this year's senior activities and helped make the final days for these seniors so very special. Thank you to Gayla Rabin for the senior tea, the prom, beach day, senior breakfast. To Leanne Dominance for an outstanding and a moving senior awards night. Thank you to Jane Wortman, Dan Stepanowski for their work on today's graduation. And to Rick Munitz, who is graduating to retirement after 41 years at Beverly Hills High School, we express our gratitude, appreciation for his 20 years of expertly planning this graduation commencement. Thank you, Rick. And also to the custodial, secretarial, maintenance, security, gardening staffs. Your contribution to today's events are much appreciated. Special thanks to my secretary, Ann Wayne, to Larry Patrick, Jim Fahey, for their constant support and assistance throughout the year. Thank you so much. I know how eager the students are to graduate, to receive diplomas, and celebrate with families and friends. However, before we say farewell to the class of 2002, let's take a moment to reflect on the past as well as to look towards the future. The theme for today's graduation, "We Can Be Heroes," is the most fitting for this class, for there is no doubt in my mind that seated behind me are numbers of heroes of tomorrow. The seeds for these future heroes have been planted at Beverly Hills High School over the last 4 years. They have been taught lessons of tolerance, compassion, and involvement, and to think critically. From their ranks will emerge true heroes: teachers, doctors, statesmen, scientists, public servants, artists, writers, and more, who will shape the future and make positive differences in our world. This morning, I would like to share with you just a few of the collective and individual accomplishments of these seniors. And I'm sure you will agree there is indeed the potential for heroes among them. 34 members of this class qualified for a special merit seal on their diploma based on outstanding performances on Golden State exams taken throughout high school, breaking the previous school record of 31. This class earned the highest math SAT average in the history of the school, 604, with 54% scoring 6 to 800 average. These students have achieved superb scores on advanced placement exams, with 86% scoring 3 or better and 158 students receiving AP Scholar Awards. Among the group are 8 National Merit finalists and 21 National Merit commended students. 13 seniors were members of our academic decathlon team that ranked 3rd in the entire county, ahead of 50 schools in the county. 10 senior journalism students representing highlights won individual awards and 2nd in the sweepstakes in the All Southern California Journalism Education Association on the spot write-off competition. Highlights was also named as the best newspaper in its division by the Los Angeles Times. Seniors Ashley Gleitman, Lori Hausman, Kate Jolson led our girls tennis team to CIF victory. Their team was crowned Division III champions for the 2nd year in a row, for the first time ever that a girls team at Beverly Hills High School has won back-to-back CIF titles. Senior Madrigal and mini singers led their groups to first place gold medals at the Heritage Music Festivals in Boston and Las Vegas, respectively. Student board member Michelle Halimi proposed and single-handedly organized a student mentor program that will live on at Beverly and ease the transition for future 9th grade students. John Tachabani and Melissa Berry, among others, inspired students to follow their successes in spite of personal challenges that they face on a daily basis. National Merit recipients Elon Greenwald and Mitchell Loffer were 2 of only 859 statewide students to be selected for the Robert C. Byrd Scholarship Awards program. Tali Harunian has devoted an incredible amount of hours, 1,600 in each of her junior and senior years, to community service. Absolutely outstanding. Students from this class have been admitted to over 100 different schools, ranging from community colleges to 4-year public and private colleges and universities, to foreign institutions and specialized schools of training. Regardless of where students have chosen to go, we applaud them all and congratulate them on opting to continuing their education. 81 members of the class will be at the University of California. Some other schools at which students will represent us include Amherst, Boston, Brandeis, Cal Poly San Luis Obispo, Claremont McKenna College, Cornell, Emory, Harvard, Northwestern, NYU, Otis College of Art and Design, Pomona College, Stanford, the Wharton School of Business at the University of Pennsylvania, the University of Arizona, the University of Michigan, San Diego State, and University of Southern California. Graduates, as you march into the future, build upon the lessons that you've learned here and know in your hearts that you can be heroes. For in these troubled times, we need new heroes who by example will lead the way to understanding, peace, and prosperity in our country and in the world. We're counting on you. Congratulations, graduates and parents. I wish you all good health, happiness, and fulfillment. And now in closing, I just want to add, go Normans. And now, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the entire staff of Beverly Hills High School, I present to you the graduating class of 19,002. Mrs. Roston and Dr. Demeter, you are the representatives of the governing board of this school district. The members of the class have fulfilled the requirements as prescribed by the state of California and the Board of Education, and I recommend that they be granted diplomas of graduation.
Good morning, Dr. Gross, Mr. Bushman, President Moss, fellow board members, ladies and gentlemen, and the class of 2002. It is an honor to speak to you this morning and a personal pleasure because my son Matt is graduating today. Matt started Beverly Vista in kindergarten, and it is extremely heartwarming to share such a momentous occasion in our lives with so many dear friends. This has been a very difficult year, with the tragedy of September 11th, and closer to home, the recent drowning death of Paulo Ayala, a second grader at El Rodeo School. It is moments like these when our faith is sorely tested, but these difficult times do bring us together, and the heroes who emerged from these horrific events will always be remembered. As I was thinking about the wisdom I wanted to impart today to our graduating seniors, I received one of those ubiquitous emails from a friend that you often don't have time to read and put aside until you need a good chuckle or a source of inspiration. This one seemed appropriate to share today. The late Charles Schulz shared his philosophy with the following quiz. Name the 5 wealthiest people in the world. Name the last 5 Heisman Trophy winners. Name the last 5 winners of the Miss America contest. Name 10 people who have won the Nobel or Pulitzer Prize. Name the last half dozen winners of the Academy Award for Best Actor and Best Actress. Name the last decade's World Series winners. How did you do? The point is, none of us remember the headliners of yesterday. These are no second-rate achievers. They are the best in their field. But the applause dies, awards tarnish, achievements are forgotten. Accolades and certificates are buried with their owners. Here's another quiz. See how you do on this one. List a few teachers who aided your journey through school. Name 3 friends who have helped you through a difficult time. Name 5 people who have taught you something worthwhile. Think of a few people who have made you feel appreciated. Think of 5 people you enjoy spending time with. Name half a dozen heroes whose stories have inspired you. Easier? The lesson. The people who make a difference in your life are not the ones with the most credentials, the most money, or the most awards. They are the ones who care. Don't worry about the world coming to an end today. It is already tomorrow in Australia. Thank you.
Parents, distinguished guests, faculty, and graduates, it is a great honor to be able to share this special morning with you. I can vividly remember the feelings of 2 years ago when my first son, Ron, was graduated from Beverly, and my family and I sat in the audience. Since that very moving event, I have learned a few things about post-Beverly life and thought it appropriate that I share them with graduates and their parents. Many of you will be leaving our community to pursue your educations and will be faced with the prospect of having to learn how to walk again. Remember walking? It is commonly used to get from one place to another, especially on college campuses, and will become your primary mode of transportation. While many of you will be adapting to life with 1 or 2 roommates in a postage stamp size room, your parents will have turned your old room into a personal retreat. This is where they will recover from the first tuition bill, which is equivalent to the price of their first home. The food factor, the famous freshman 15, the 15 pounds that many freshmen gain, is not from the consumption of gourmet offerings in the college dining room. It is the result of the consumption of junk food and a 4-letter beverage, not milk. The laundry. Whether your child is near or far, a sack of dirty laundry accompanies their trips home. I've advised my son that dirty wash does not earn frequent flyer points, but each visit he still arrives home and presents us with an offering straight out of his luggage. Yes, there are challenges ahead. Some will bring tears and others laughter and joy. I encourage you to explore and to soar, and in the process you will continue to discover something wonderful yourselves. Whether your passion is the arts or academia, or sports or politics, a world of possibilities is before you. Perhaps you know the direction in which you wish to head, or perhaps you wish to continue to taste and explore avenues. Either path is okay, but make a commitment to do it passionately. Life brings unexpected opportunities and detours, and at Beverly you have begun to develop the skills necessary to pursue your dreams and meet the challenges ahead. This has been the result of a collective effort of our young people, their parents, the faculty with whom they worked over the years, members of their support system, grandparents, friends, relatives, and the Beverly Hills community. So graduates, thank your teachers, your parents, and your community for their constant encouragement, support, love, and compassion, for they have helped you become who you are today and who you will become tomorrow. Congratulations to our 2002 graduates and their supporters for helping them to reach this day and preparing them to move on. I wish you all the greatest success and encourage you to follow your dreams. I'd like to leave you with an excerpt from the lyrics of Leanne Womack's song, I Hope You Dance. I hope you never fear those mountains in the distance, never settle for the path of least resistance. Living might mean taking chances, but they're worth taking. Loving might be a mistake, but it's worth making. Don't let some hell-bent heart leave you bitter. When you come close to selling out, reconsider. Give the heavens above more than just a passing glance, and when you get the choice to sit it out or dance, dance. I hope you dance. I hope you dance. Thank you.
Thank you, Mrs. Roston and Dr. Demeter. Those were wonderful words. We appreciate it very much. And now we will commence the roll call of graduates by our counseling staff. Members of the Board of Education will be awarding the diplomas.
Michael Robert Pecchio,
Isaac Davidi,
Joshua David Penhashkashi,
Ivy Chu,
Caitlin Michelle Randalls,
Natasha Exagzadeh,
Matthew Alexandra Perlmutter,
Ellen Chung,
Catherine Raston,
Rosa Elizabeth Cortez,
Adam Friedman Popescu,
Omid Davudi,
Oriel Aziz Joseph Rashti,
Brittany Gail Daniels,
Joseph Porcelimi,
Catherine Daravi,
Danielle Maya Renan,
Ramona Davudpur,
Marcus Quarles,
Aaron Zev Berger,
Maria Vanessa Reyes,
Melody D. Donato,
Coleman Rivera Redell,
Liron Liza Devere,
Dina Razvananpur,
Denise Ibrahim Nehere,
Sasan Rafael Zara,
Doron Diamond,
Jason Raymond,
Parissa Ilyasi,
Jonathan Mayer Ramanfard,
Michelle Imrani,
Orion Rashidi,
Sepide Ishagian,
Courtney Gok Ray,
Alexander Elliott Ezros,
Justin Omed Munampar,
Melissa Fuentes Gonzalez Porto,
Danielle Sarah Needleman,
Andrew Ryan Curtis,
Navid Ave Moray,
Mersheen Benjamini,
Nahal Desiree Novian,
Alan David Danashrad,
Pejman Mortazavi,
Roberta Barreto,
Natasha Deborah Novian,
Benjamin Sharuz Eshagian,
Hainan Mamanachi,
Renata Bezerra,
Judy Pat,
David Davidson,
Alan Haisu Na,
Sandra Bobat,
Sharon Rose Perlman,
Alexandra Julia Blue Kramer,
Jacob Nahamia,
Tanya Bokur,
Ronnie Ariel Peleg,
David Dakovsky,
Payman Nazarian,
Namrata Bose,
Sharon Pazesh,
Gil Demeter,
Param Niaki,
Liron Eisenberg,
Sherry Puravabarim,
Lauren Roxanne Brown,
Sean Patrick Niela,
Daniel David Eshadapur,
Aviva Tali Purmarati,
Jonathan David Dutton,
Kave Pajuan,
Tara Rako Brown,
Galit Prince,
Joshua Eichenstein,
Azoma Godwin Obioha,
Charlene Chaman,
Tiffany Eden Rabani,
Adam Elbaz Deckel,
Gonzala Ayala Rafalian,
Ariella Kendra Cherner,
Sophie Ra,
Adam Erde,
Chase Lee Naptal,
Chi Chian Chia,
Deborah Naserizada,
Barak Diskin,
Dov Eliyahu Mammon,
Shelby Diane Chin,
Robin McClanahan,
Jason Inky Choi,
Joshua Eli Mammon,
Michelle Bendersky,
Jessica Lee McKenna,
Michael Ryan Cohen,
Nolan Hayes Mead,
Catherine Benjamin,
Zoe Shauna Meltzer,
Yaron Cohen,
Joshua Mahedian,
Rosalind Benlevy,
Natalie Masajian,
Jonathan Basiri,
Alexander Antonik Malilian,
Leah Badalian,
Michelle Monsef,
Benam Baruznia,
Eli Masuris,
Daisy Juliana Barrera,
Rebecca Maradzara,
Darren Burkow,
Harry Benjamin Matrano,
Melissa Lynn Berry,
Blyla Moravia,
Benud Barukian,
Nicholas Joseph Mehojewicz,
Natalie Befarin,
Nancy Marim,
Eric Brandon Block,
Jason Christopher Miller,
Jennifer Rakfit Benami,
Shaharzad Morim,
Christopher Cedarstrom,
David Joseph Mink,
Nicole Ben Shmuel,
Nicole Lee Moy,
Abraham Chapman,
Sean Mucktater,
Sivan Ben David,
Shireen Shahedi,
Ava Gail Azizi,
Sebastian Stoffenmacher,
Dahlia Azizi,
Brandon Sekerish,
Marine Marilyn Azria,
Michael Joseph Setera,
Daniel Azulay,
Elham Shayan,
Yevgenia Baikova,
David Shaya,
Lauren Michelle Cargile,
Natasha Tanas Shuhed,
Nicole Abiri,
Andrew Abraham Sakai,
Victor Ackerman,
Ilana Melinda Sal,
Jessica Sarah Akhtarzad,
Joshua Isaac Shatpur,
Isaac Aftalian,
Marcela Pereira da Silva,
Negin Akavan,
Maximilian Shapiro,
Pablo Alejandro Almanzan,
Amanda Jane Silvers,
Elodie Alosh,
Shakrad Shakur,
Tanya Anav,
Melissa Sue Sim,
Amy Rose Amira,
Sean Shamanhar,
Jonathan Burton Anthony,
Sabah Simino,
Sapira Amirianfar,
Gregory Alexander Sherman,
Stephen Anavan,
Spencer Walker Sterling,
Heather Philippe Apteker,
Eric Michael Schlemich,
Roman Antonio,
Jackie Sue,
Tara Nina Arabowski,
Alexander Snedman,
Daniel Azizi,
Linda Sue,
Shadi Aryanpur,
David Alvin Froggy,
Stefan Nassim Attar,
Marcus Sickers,
Sanaz Ayanpana,
Penzing Singaseni,
Manuel Earl Artadi,
Nikta Sinai,
Mona Asharian,
Daimar Joshua Smith,
Joseph Azizi,
Nicole Miriam Schwartz,
Natasha Nitza Atal,
Jonathan Nima Soleimani,
Justine Barnes,
Kamiar Soleimani,
Nazanin Anisi,
Caroline Sagian,
Dax Andrew White,
Emil Saidi,
Jeremy Isaac Abaran,
Bertha Bando Sahebi,
Tamar Abdullah,
Ehsan Sadat,
Daniel Abraham,
Leora Sahiholamal,
Nina Lee,
Michael Joseph Sabet,
Nicholas Ryan Masioka,
Mary Samimi,
Mariana John Lemonis,
Luis German Ruiz,
Jamal Assad Madni,
Orly Samuhi,
Desiree Levim,
Alex Christian Safarov,
Andrew Chapin Mazel,
Laya Salat Kasani,
Masa Mabubian,
Michael Segian,
Simon Mashian,
Sahar Sarshad,
Pani Malikzadeh,
Mohajer Kave Samakar,
Sasha Manshuri,
Sepide Sarshad,
Christine Natalie Malgasini,
Douglas Nelson Santos,
Jojo Masudi,
Sandra Savis,
Jolie Thomas Mananal,
Arash Sarbaz,
Matthew Massman,
Lauren Renick Shoemaker,
Nicole Miriam Manusheri.
Saad Samuel Sazagar.
Antoine Ramon Matthews.
Merle Elijah Smith.
Elise Lauren Marks.
Adam Rory Schwartz.
Cameron Matthews.
Pega Sharifi.
Lily Miriam Maroof.
Raymond Sage.
Farbad Malamed.
Robin Sengorian.
Shahare Mashadian.
Rudy Sensted.
Charles Arthur Luke.
Amber Nicole Scott.
Alice Lee.
Adam Ferrick Rosenblatt.
Cheng Chi Steve Lin.
Leah Christine Safer.
Elena Rachel Keats.
Justin Neil Newman Rosinski.
John Young Kim.
Amy Beth Richter.
Nitsan Kenan.
Donald Richardson Jr.
John Kim.
Tiffany Heather Rifkin.
Heijian Kim.
Richard Rimmer.
Bundy Kim.
Jennifer Erin Rosenblatt.
Mia Kim.
Jonathan Rivera Davis.
Monica Kim.
Sarah Gail Rosenblatt.
Yoji Kobayashi.
Edris Wilder Izar Rodriguez.
Leah Hannah King.
Donna Sophia Yarson.
June Young Kwok.
Daniel Sormagan.
Argavan Karori.
Asade Yazdan Pana.
Mitchell Brian Loffer.
Esther Jong Ho Yoon.
Rachel Jean Kramer.
Janet Sun Yoon.
David Lechtman.
Baya Ruth James Yembamrung.
Shelby Aaron Kraushar.
Chanel Yousefzadeh.
Chun Q Lee.
Orly Sargar.
Jennifer Lynn Krischer.
Shadi Deborah Zarnagan.
Dahun Robin Lee.
Jonathan Sean Yu.
Rosalind Aliza Kwiat.
Bahare Zarini.
Garrett Light.
Rose Saranpar.
Nazine Jasmine Lalazarian.
Sharon Zimring.
Jeremy Levy.
Kristen Ann Thorpe.
Ilana Gabriela Landau.
Neil Lee Ling Fung Tomsit.
Scott Aaron Levinson.
Natasha Tubian.
Ilana Ashley Levine.
Justin Joshua Timsit.
Elizabeth Jahanian.
Candace Tour.
Werner Ganesha Kalyan Landek.
Jeffrey Randall Toll.
Azita Javdanfar.
Haley Sarah Urman.
Robert Kang.
Joshua Benjamin Trank.
Azadeh Jessica Kahan.
Oka Wayan.
Azadeh Kashani.
Erica Alexandra Volk.
Min Kyung Kang.
Samuel Jacob Weiner.
Adam Michael K.
Sarah Beatrice Taylor.
Anna Coventry Kaufman.
Vincent John Willems.
David Paul Kessler.
Deandra Lachelle Walker.
Jonathan Max Iosum.
Tony Zhu.
Candace Farhadi.
Lauren Kate Wenger.
Kenneth Gregory Kedar.
Arash Yadagari.
Jenna Nicole Griffin.
Stacy Joy Weinstein.
Erin Kahansoaye.
Jihoon Yoon.
Lori Hausman.
Vanessa Alexandria Lindsay West.
Charlie Olisa Emeka Kaene Jr.
Burak Yildirim.
Whitney Jade Gordy.
Jade Burke Woolman.
Blair Stacy Greenberg.
Matthew David Zahabian.
Elon Aaron Greenwald.
Marjan Yakubi.
Michelle Uchia Guo.
Casey Zarnes.
Hani Hazani.
Jonathan Koichiro Tachibana.
Serena Huang.
Pedram Uapian.
Jonathan Gutierrez.
Benjamin Avram Tamir.
Romina Golshirazian.
Carey Allison Taub.
Nicole Alexandra Gordon.
Kirill Tatarinov.
Wendy Beth Gordon.
Alexandra Lauren Wald.
Nazila Farzan.
Clarence Jamal Taylor.
Anthony Blair Fine.
Daniela Shahare Terme.
Masa Farzin Farid.
Christopher Campbell Reeder.
Nicholas Mark Fisher.
James Michael Benjamin Youngman.
Samantha Feld.
William Young.
Daniel Fisk.
Ji-Hoon Song.
Lucy Fitzikova.
Paul Park.
Ryan Wellesley Ford.
Elizabeth Janelle Savar.
Christina Chantal Flagel.
Samuel Kim.
Daniel Faruzan.
So Yang Kim.
Wendy Flowers.
Hiroaki Totani.
David Kamyar Golbahar.
Min-Ji Kwan.
Ashley Jillian Fong.
James Xu.
Shervin Golbari.
Shadi Semnani.
Chasen Lindsay Fong.
Robert Elijah Rykowski.
Jason Michael Goldberg.
Sue May Kim.
Allison Fox Collis.
Andrew K. Kim.
Darren Graves.
Jennifer Kaylee Beeman.
Mia Lynn Franco.
Robert Allen Linder.
Ashley Elizabeth Green.
Jordan Robert Henry Hoffman.
Talia Frankel.
Desiree Angela Ajurzada.
Jason Samuel Gurnick.
Adam Noah Brilliant.
Taranam Gabaizadeh.
Amy Buduan Hartono.
Michelle Rebecca Goldstein.
Brian Taban.
Jacqueline Hannah Gabay.
Deborah Hagana Sarsada.
Raymond Gutierrez.
Yi Yang.
Azita Gavdanfar.
Makhtab Taban.
Jennifer Gadisha.
Lena Tutova.
Benham Faridian.
Brendan Robert Walsh.
Katie Fainer.
Lindsay Lee Tucker.
Farbad Farzan Farid.
Sharon L. Saig.
Ashley Heather Gleitman.
Dara Layla Meltzer.
Yaniv Hamadot.
Marcus Mamoru Toji.
Michelle Haleme.
Michelle Allison K.
Aaron Harvey.
Danielle Nicole Trenzo.
Gilda Judith Harunian.
Subian David O.
Farzine Hatatian.
Jasmine Esther Shabtai.
Tale Harunian.
Vanessa Marie Pastel.
Daniel Hay.
Adam Lauren Gerber.
Tila Alana Harris.
Anita Mosaband.
Kevin Hayes.
Jennifer Ashley Tate Marcus.
Stephanie Hart Herman.
Matthew Daniel Earhart.
Bennett Stone Hiles.
Maddie Lasry.
Mandana Hajapur.
Catherine Ashley Jolson.
Benjamin Allen Hirschfeld.
Ryan Jeffrey Cooper.
Samantha Lee Horn.
Nicole Amanda Halimi.
Theodore Samuel Hirsch.
Danielle Brooke Feinstein.
Skylar Brooke Sorosky.
Kevin Blumenfeld.
Pierre Deshawn Hawley.
Erica Kobas.
Alan Hofar.
Christine Unkyung Lee.
Dong Wo Ha.
David Ivan Lockman.
Matthew Ellsworth Roston.
Diana Arnold.
Simon Hakakian.
Jennifer Sunyoung Park.
Tara Rachel Benson. Zachary Albert Hall. Michael David Scher. Jonathan David Gluck. Saba Haruni.
Class of 2002, the time has come for us to spread our wings and experience the world on our own. We are leaving the safety of our sheltered high school years, which taught us more than any of us could have imagined. But before we set off on our own different paths, I want to take this opportunity to express my gratitude, which I am sure I share with the rest of my graduating class. Thank you to our teachers. You have been our mentors, you have been that extra push we have sometimes needed, and you have been our friends. Thank you to our counselors. You have always put us before yourselves, taking the time to guide us and share all of your experience and wisdom with us. Thank you to our administration, Mr. Bushman, Mr. Munitz, Mr. Stepanowski, and Ms. Rabin. Your understanding and compassion have really helped us all throughout the years. We appreciate all of your dedication and caring. And thank you to our parents. You have put in 18 years of hard work into these wonderful people sitting behind me. And it is because of who you are that they have become who they are. We will never be able to express our appreciation for all that you have done for us. And lastly, thank you to my fellow classmates, the class of 2002. Thank you for being friends unlike any other. Thank you for expressing yourselves, for pushing yourselves to come this far, and for being yourselves. The experiences that we have shared, the relationships that we have built, these things have molded us into the people that we have become. I have one last thing I want to share with you. I urge you all to look into the mirror and remember our graduation theme, We Could Be Heroes. If you're not proud of who you have become, remember, it is never too late to be who you might have been. Be true to yourselves and make yourselves proud, for that is all it takes to be a hero. And now, standing before you for the very last time as your senior class president, I am proud to pronounce that seniors, you have 0 days left until graduation. Ladies and gentlemen,
Please rise for the singing of the alma mater.